Hey guys, Casual Gamer 84, welcome back to the game room and happy Halloween. It is October the 31st today. So, what I have for you today is 10 kind of spooky, horror themed games that you'll want to play around the Halloween season on 3 generations of Xbox, plus a bonus. Stick around, guys. Alright, guys, so welcome back. As I mentioned before, 10 games across 3 generations of Xbox console. They are not exclusive to Xbox consoles, they're on multi platforms. I had them on Xbox, so 10 Xbox games I like to play around the spooky Halloween season. But you can play them anytime, I would suppose. But horror themed games are maybe a little extra spooky around this time of year. So they're not super expensive either. There are a few of them that are more expensive than they potentially should be. But I will give you the price as we go through them. And the price will be complete in box. Because, in my opinion, if you're going to collect, um, you might as well try to get a disc based game complete in box. Or at least uh, box and disc. Um, that way you don't have a bunch of loose discs hanging around. Anyway, number one, in no particular order, and this aren't the like a top 10 list or anything like that. These are just 10 uh, spooky horror themed games across 3 generations of Xbox again that I pulled from my collection that I think are good. So, first one, Evil Dead Regeneration. The Evil Dead franchise is always kind of spooky, hokey, and I've always enjoyed it. This one comes in at 26.36, complete in box. So a good game to pick up and add to your Xbox collection. So the second one on the list is The Suffering, another horror themed, creepy, spooky kind of game. This one comes in at 25.60. So won't break the bank either, but it's a solid horror themed game. This next one I really liked, and I did not know about until I seen it. So when I seen it, I had to pick it up. That is Cold Fear. Now it is on the PS2, which the Resident Evil series was on, but the Resident Evil series was not on the OG Xbox. So this was kind of their just think Resident Evil on a ship on the Xbox. And that's this game. And it comes in at 22.16. So again, pretty good price. And these are complete in box prices. So I definitely do recommend this game. It's fun if you like a Resident Evil franchise. I think you will like this. So this next one, the person that wrote the story for this game, um, I'm probably getting some hate in the comments because he's a horror legend. Clive Barker, you probably know the name from the Hellraiser series. Um, Decent horror movies, but not my favorite. The first one was decent, and the recent reboot was also pretty good. But Clive Barker's Jericho on the Xbox 360, horror themed game, good to play around this time of year, and it comes in at $8.37. So this next one, I think, is the most expensive on the list. And these games have always creeped me out ever since I played the first one back on the original PlayStation, the PS1. And that is Silent Hill Downpour. Uh, they've always just creeped me out. Just the atmosphere of the game has always been spooky to me. This one comes in at $45.49, the most expensive on the list again. But if you think about it, when we were paying $69.99 for new games, a couple gens back, decent title, Silent Hill franchise, decent publisher, Konami. $45 ain't that bad. Completed box for a good game. So I would recommend this one as well. The next one is a good game. Not as expensive as that one, surprisingly. At about a third the price. That is Silent Hill Homecoming. And it comes in at $16.63. Again, the Silent Hill franchise has always been spooky to me, so I had to have them on the list. This next one's kind of a spooky theme, a horror theme, but it's hokey in the way that it's done, and that is Lollipop Chainsaw. It's a fun game. Like, if you like kind of like zombie style survival horror games, you'll like this. If you like hack and slashes, you'll like this. The interesting thing about this is the story is actually written by James Gunn, who done Guardians of the Galaxy, Suicide Squad, and it is kind of a nod to George Romero and his Living Dead franchise. But fun game. Fun gameplay, and again, it's horror themed, so it's good to play around Halloween. Now, the next two I thought were really kind of spooky, and it kind of, when they first came out, give me that Silent Hill vibe, and that is The Evil Within. Again, horror themed, kind of spooky game. And actually, let me back up. Lollipop Chainsaw comes in at $31.28, and Evil Within comes in at $8.64. Evil Within 2 is also on this list, and again, for the same reasons as the first one. And the Evil Within 2 comes in at $8.90. And the last one in my Xbox series, the 10 games, is the newest one, and it is Resident Evil Village. I've always liked the Resident Evil franchise. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard is probably the creepiest Resident Evil game that I've played of recent. I remember back in the day, Resident Evil 2 was creepy with all the lights out. Resident Evil Biohazard, I played in VR, and it was really creepy. But this one is a very good game, and again, it's Capcom, Resident Evil franchise. I don't need to say a whole lot. So, guys, that is 10 games across 3 generations of Xbox: the OG Xbox, Xbox 360, and Xbox One. Actually, 4 generations if you want to get technical, because this is the Xbox Series X / Xbox One version of the game. But I did mention a bonus, and this one's not actually. There's 10 there, but I am going to give one as a bonus to play, and it's on Xbox, PlayStation, and the Switch. That is Savage Halloween. It is, I think it's just digital right now. I don't think there's a physical release out there, or at least that I could find. And it's Savage Halloween. If you like 8-bit style games, you like Halloween themes, great game to play. And it's kind of family friendly, is where all these are rated M for mature. And that one is not. I'll throw some pictures up here. On Xbox, it's $4.99 right now. PlayStation, it's also $4.99. At Switch, it's $1.99 as of the filming of this, which is the day before Halloween. But it's $1.99. So if you have a Switch and you've not played it and you want something fun and easy to play for Halloween, for $1.99 you can't go wrong with Savage Halloween. So I guess the bonus to the bonus is one that I recently picked up that I want to add to the collection. It is a NES game. You all know that I've collecting my NES. This is one that I've wanted in the collection for a minute. That'll come why in a later video. But that is A Nightmare on Elm Street on the NES. It's an expensive one, but it's a spooky, creepy game that I added to my collection this Halloween season. Guys, thanks for watching. Do me a favor, comment down below. I said it in the last video, I'm going to say it in this one. Comment down below a game that you would like to get for Christmas, or that you received for Christmas and you were just overwhelmed with joy to get that game. I may feature it in my 24 Days of Christmas series coming up. If you've already commented, please don't comment again. It'll help me sort through them a lot easier if you don't. Guys, thanks for watching. Also, if you're not done, hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it. If you'd like to kind of hit that like button, ring that bell for notifications, and you will be notified when I post a video for you. Until next time.